All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry, 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
Watch the slats, watch the slats.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
11.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On second down, it's Coleman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
Check, 43. Watch the run, watch the run. Good shot, baby, that's a baby shot.
Undercrush.
On first down, here's Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Set, 50, plant.
Tight right. Out. 3 down. Out.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Greystone, travel.
Check 4.
He may try and run for this. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Nick Fitzgerald with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's go. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the cross.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Kyler Murray, 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. The young buck finding the veteran there. There is 14 years separating Kyler Murray and Larry Fitzgerald. Murray turning 22 back on August 7th, and on August 31st, Larry Fitzgerald turned 36. But these two guys like each other, and it shows on the field. Murray going to throw, escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
On 1st down, Drake. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Running, it's Drake. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. That's it. 56,
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't.
Touchdown, 49ers! Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Damiere Byrd with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
I got you.
43 is the mic.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
60 outlaw.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Check 24.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Now.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. Now they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
So we got man. Kill.
Get hot!
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Here we go, here we go.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Watch safety three.
65, 65.
Safety three.
Get hot!
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 180! 21, 21.
Championship, baby. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Hey, exit.
Go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. 43's the Mike. 43's the Mike.
Get hot!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the Cardinals last year, of course, struggled 3-13, but 2 of their 3 wins came against these 49ers. In fact, the Cardinals have beaten the Niners 8 consecutive times. Last time San Fran beat Arizona was 2014. And remember, these are clubs that meet twice a year. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 56. Mike's 56. Run. 56 to Mike. Yup. 56 is the Mike. I got you. Mike 56. Mike 56. Boom, boom.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. First down, Murray. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 21. Here we go.
Check. 43 is the mark.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and now it's 2nd down. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Lock. I got this.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. 43.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit us first, this one from 40 yards out. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain there of 30 big ones.
54.
Throwing on second down. Murray flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's third down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Drake. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
56 right there. 56. We got it. Mike 56. Mike 56. Rip right. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Cut.
Throwing is Murray on third down. The pass complete. It's Bird. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Murray now on first down. And this one caught by Max Williams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. D Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. 56, right there, 56.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. The 11-time Pro Bowler Larry Fitzgerald still has it. His production did take a dip last year on the heels of 3 straight 1,000-yard campaigns. He's in the back half of his 30s now. What a career it's been. Coming into this year, over 1,300 receptions, 116 of those for touchdowns, and second only to Jerry Rice in career receiving yards. Pretty spectacular. Now Murray off play action. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. The 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, and he hits Drake. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
At the Niners' 4-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, 76 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Arizona.
Murray now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray steps away to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him out of man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Coleman. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, get set, let's go.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
General West. Ready.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
43 is the money. All day, every day, any day.
This is Breida. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They run again with Breida. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here we go.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
'43's the mic. 43's the mic. Let them know, let them know. Let him know, let him know.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Wait. Hey, gun.
43 is the mic. I got one.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice.
Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Joker. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now it's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
65.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. I'm coming after you.
I got you.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say that was a game-saving play.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So a clutch field goal there off the upright and in. That ties this thing here in the late going. I'm going to say that he called bank there. What do you think?
He did not call bank.
I think he called bank.
There's no way he called bank on that one. You want to give your head coach some heart murmurs, though? Banking field goals in the 4th quarter because he's going to need an oxygen mask after that one.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Murray now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Tighten up.
Murray to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Great solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that can finish things off for them.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. You must be drinking. Mike, 56. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Back to throw. Murray. It's complete to Drake. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Get to the ball. Let's get moving. 56, Mike, 56.
They're going for it. It's Murray. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Check. 56. Henry. Right there, 56. Watch the back.
Now Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Walk out. Go.
To throw is Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
56.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Drake. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
At the 49ers' 35-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Mike 54. Mike 54. You. Hey, watch this. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Murray going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
The 11-yard line.
Go.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even into overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense is set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Arizona.
On first down, it's Drake. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. And even 50 yards on the ground. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Let's go, baby.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Cardinals, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.